Imagine this 10 years from now, you're not stuck in Perth traffic or paying $9 for a coffee. Instead, you're waking up in Chiang Mai, Bali, or Da Nang with your cost of living a staggering 70% lower and total financial freedom. Sound like a dream? It's not. I'm a chartered accountant, and for years I've helped Aussies just like you plan smarter and rest better and retire earlier. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to retire in just 10 years and live your absolute best life in Southeast Asia. Let's go aware global style. First things first, let's get one myth out of the way. You don't need millions. What you need is clarity. So, step one is to define your Asia retirement number. This is the magic figure that will fund your new life. Let's break it down. Your monthly lifestyle cost in a place like Thailand could be around 2,000 to 2,500 Aussie dollars. In Vietnam, it's a little less, maybe 1,800 to 2,200. And in the Philippines, you could live comfortably on $1,500 to $2,000 a month. Now, take your estimated monthly cost. Let's use $2,000 as an example. Multiply that by 12 to get your annual expenses, which is $24,000. Then, for a safe retirement fund, multiply that by 20. That gives you a total of $480,000. That's right. $500,000 can buy you a stress-free life in paradise if you start today. Think about it. Bustling markets, beautiful beach condos, and life where your money goes so much further. With your target number in mind, we move to step 2, building a 10-year financial freedom plan. Your next decade should be your financial engine, working hard for you. The key is to track your net worth growth every single quarter, make it a habit. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to save or invest between 40 to 60% of your after-tax income. I know that sounds like a lot, but this is how you fast-track your freedom. To keep it simple, use 3 buckets for your money. Bucket 1 is for your living expenses here in Australia. Bucket 2 is for your investments. Think ETFs, your super and property. And bucket 3 is your dedicated freedom fund. This is the money for your Asia relocation and for building passive income streams. Remember, your goal isn't just retirement, it's optional work. Financial independence means having the freedom of choice to work on what you love when you love. Now for step 3, and this is crucial, invest smart. If you want to retire early, your money needs to work harder than you do. It must earn more than inflation, or you're effectively losing money. A solid, diversified portfolio is your best friend here. Here's a simple model to consider. Allocate 50% to index ETFs, like the ASX200, VGS, or VDHG. These give you broad market exposure and are relatively low cost. Put another 20% into solid dividend-paying stocks for regular income. Dedicate 20% to property, whether that's in Australia or even offshore. And finally, keep about 10% in cash, high-yield savings, or even a small speculative amount in crypto if you have the risk appetite. The secret sauce here is to reinvest all your dividends. This is how you unlock the power of compounding and accelerate your growth. You should be targeting a return of 7 to 10% annually. With a disciplined approach, your portfolio will grow significantly over 10 years. All right, let's talk about the big one for Aussies, superannuation. This brings us to step 4, maximize super, but keep accessible funds. Your super is fantastic for your later years, helping you after you turn 60. But if you want to retire in your 40s or 50s, you need money you can actually touch. So here's the strategy. Salary sacrifice up to your concessional cap, which is currently $30,000. This is a tax-effective way to boost your retirement savings. Also, make sure you're in a low-fee fund. Giants like Host Plus, Australian Super or Rest are popular for a reason. Their fees won't eat away at your returns. And this is a big, but you must build a separate early access portfolio outside of Super. This is your freedom fund we talked about. This could be your ETFs, an investment property that generates rental income, or any other asset you can liquidate before you hit preservation age. Your Super helps you after 60, but your freedom fund gets you there sooner. Now for the fun part. Step 5. Choose your retirement base. This is where your lifestyle dreams meet the numbers. Let's look at our top 3 contenders. First up, Thailand. You've got Chiang Mai for a calm, cultural vibe, Bangkok for non-stop energy, or Phuket for luxury beach life. Visas are relatively straightforward with options like the long stay O or specific retirement visas. Your monthly budget here sits comfortably between 2,000 and 2,500 Aussie dollars. Next, Vietnam. Places like Da Nang and Hoi An offer a stunning combination of beach life and modern, affordable apartments. The visa situation is a bit more fluid, often involving renewable long-stay tourist visas, but it's a well-trodden path for expats. You can live an amazing life here for about $1,800 to $2,200 a month. And finally, the Philippines. Think Cebu or Dumaguete. You'll find incredibly friendly locals, English is widely spoken, and the island hopping is world-class. They offer a specific retirement visa, the SRRV, making it a very appealing long-term option. Your budget here is the lowest of the 3, around $1,500 to $2,000 a month. All 3 of these countries let you live richly on a modest Aussie income, and that's the secret to this whole plan. Okay, you've chosen your paradise. Now for step 6, create passive income streams. Because even in retirement, cash flow is king. Your goal should be to build passive income streams that generate about $1,500 to $2,000 per month. This covers your living costs without you ever having to touch your main retirement fund. How do you do this? First, through dividends from your stock portfolio and income from real estate investment trusts, or REITs. Second, from rental property income. This could be an Airbnb back in Australia or a long-term rental. Third, you could develop a small digital business, do some freelance consulting in your old field, or create something you're passionate about. A good tip is to keep some of your income streams in Aussie dollars and some in a more stable currency like US or Singapore dollars. This helps protect you from currency fluctuations. We're almost there. The final and perhaps most important step is step 7. Test the life first. Before you sell everything and make a permanent move, please go and live there for 3 to 6 months. This is your trial run. Don't stay in fancy resorts. Rent a monthly apartment on a site like Airbnb to get a feel for real life. Track every single expense to see how it stacks up against your budget. Most importantly, connect with the community. Join expat groups on Facebook, meet locals, and get the latest on-the-ground information about visas and daily life. You will quickly learn that early retirement about escaping. Australia is about consciously designing your next exciting chapter. So can an Aussie truly retire in 10 years and live comfortably in Southeast Asia? Absolutely, if you start today. Plan your numbers, invest wisely, and don't be afraid to dream globally. This is more than possible. It's a concrete plan for a life of freedom. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more content to help you achieve financial independence. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for some useful tools, calculators, and travel resources. Aware global style.